Good morning, guys. It's Megan. I wanted to hop on here real quick. If you follow me over on Facebook, because I'm going to post this video to YouTube and to Facebook, you know that I have been posting the last few days about the possible ban on raw milk in the state of North Carolina. Right now, the sale of raw milk is illegal in North Carolina anyway, but through herd shares and pet milk, people were still able to get raw milk if they didn't have their own dairy cow or goat or whatever. So our people in the state decided to slip in a new farm bill it was Thursday or Friday last week, I want to say, and it was going to be voted on Tuesday in our capital, Raleigh. So if you don't know, my best friend is a raw dairy farmer, and she provides neighbors, friends, family with the option of fresh dairy products, and she does a great job at what she does. Anyways, me and her took off to the big state capitol on Tuesday for the hearing to see if this bill was going to go through. And it was a interesting experience for sure. So what I learned from that, and I'm sure you've probably seen articles, and I'll post a link to the article in this video if you want to read it for yourself, what they posted after the fact. But what I learned was a lot of people are still terrified of raw milk. And I'm not going to come on here and tell you, yes, you should drink raw milk. If you don't want to drink raw milk, don't drink it. If you want to drink store milk, that's perfectly fine. That's up to you. But I do believe in consumer choice, and it is my choice as an adult. If I want to drink raw milk, then I'm going to. Speaking of raw milk, good morning, babies. How are y'all? I'm walking down to let the chickens out. Good morning, darlings. But anyways, so what I learned is the state of North Carolina wants nothing to do with raw milk. That's the way that I took it. And the guy got up there and he said, there was a lot of people there, y'all. Like, let me start with that. There was a lot of people. In the article you'll read, it says about 100 people were there. It was more than that. They didn't there were so many people there, they didn't let everybody in the room. A lot of people had to stand out in the hallway. And they stood out there too to make their voice known. Any of y'all that signed the petition, that emailed senators, any of y'all, thank y'all. Because they heard us this time. They heard us. And the guy got up there and he said, after the thousands and thousands of emails we have received, we have went ahead and amended this bill again to continue to allow herd shares, but we're taking away pet milk, which is crazy to me because you have to have inspections and stuff for pet milk. But I think the state of North Carolina wants to take that responsibility off of themselves, and I think that's why they did that. But that's going to hurt a lot of farmers, and I'm praying they'll change their mind. But the way they said it was, we did not realize that raw milk was such a big deal and that there were so many raw milk farmers and consumers in the state of North Carolina. Now, they're supposed to be our voice, y'all. They're supposed to know, what we want. But they said they did not realize that, and the further research would be done, which is scary because who knows what they'll do. But that further research would be done, and for now, herd shares would continue to be legal in the state for now. That's the words they used, for now. And I do hate it for the farmers that do pet milk, which still this bill has another step to go before it's officially passed, is my understanding. But they're coming after the raw milk, y'all. I have a feeling we haven't heard the last of this, and it doesn't affect me personally right now because I have my own cow. I consume my own milk, so they don't care about me. What they care about is these farmers, or lack of care thereof, I should say, is these small farmers that are providing raw milk to neighbors, friends, family. It's been demonized. There was a speaker there from the Dairy Association who also demonized it, and that's fine. You know, everybody is entitled to their opinion, but just like I am entitled to my own choice, if I go to a farm and I see the cows are clean, I meet the farmer, I feel comfortable drinking that milk, I don't see the problem in it. I'm a grown person. I can make my own decisions, and I don't need the government telling me what I can and can't do. That's just my 2 cents on it, and I did want to give y'all an update since I had been sharing that stuff. I'm trying to cross the creek, y'all. But since I had been sharing that stuff, I wanted to let you know that I was able to attend, and we weren't allowed to speak. Unfortunately, they only let just a handful of people speak, and the list of speakers, that people that wanted to speak up, was very long, but they only cared to hear about 4 or 5 people speak about it. So, anyways, for now, raw milk is kind of safe, kind of not. Pray for your local farmers. Support your local farmers. I can't stress that enough. Anywhere you are in the country, be sure you're supporting your local farmers, because just like you see us do here on the channel, how we care for these animals, that's how most of your little small farms, and I ain't saying nothing about the big farms. There's a lot of big farms that care about their animals too. I don't mean that. But these little folks, you know, a lot of them, that's their livelihood. And if raw milk goes away, there's another farm gone. So anyways, guys, I hope y'all have a great Thursday until we see you on the next one. Take care. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, everyone. Y'all come on out.